Question 11. A technician is troubleshooting a printer issue on a Windows PC and needs to disable the printer to test a hypothesis. Which tool should the technician use for this? A. Devices and printers. B. Sync Center. C. Device Manager. D. Power Options. Correct answer: C. Device Manager. Device Manager is a built-in Windows tool that allows users to manage hardware devices and their drivers. It enables the technician to disable the printer temporarily without uninstalling the driver, making it ideal for troubleshooting. By right-clicking the printer under the Printers category and selecting Disable Device, the technician can test their theory and identify any issues related to the printer. Why the other options are incorrect? A. Devices and printers. This interface is used to set the default printer, view printer properties, see the print queue. You cannot disable the printer hardware from here. B. Sync Center. This tool is for managing offline file synchronization between a computer and a network location. It has nothing to do with printers or hardware management. D. Power Options. Used to manage power plans, sleep mode, and energy settings. It does not allow hardware devices like printers to be disabled. Question 12. Which type of attack takes advantage of human weaknesses or tendencies? A. Zero-day. B. Man in the middle. C. Spoofing. D. Phishing. Correct answer: D. Phishing. Phishing is a type of social engineering attack that targets human weaknesses, such as trust, curiosity, fear, lack of awareness. Phishing attacks typically trick users into revealing personal information, such as passwords, credit card numbers, login credentials. Attackers often disguise themselves as trusted entities, like a bank, employer, or popular service, iginish PayPal Google, using emails, fake websites, text messages. Why the other options are incorrect? A. Zero-day. A zero-day attack exploits unknown software vulnerabilities. It targets the system, not the user's behavior. B. Man in the middle. In this attack, a hacker secretly intercepts and possibly alters communication between two parties. It's often used to steal credentials or data during transmission. C. Spoofing. Spoofing means pretending to be someone else, such as faking an email address or IP address. It may support a phishing attack, but by itself, it's a technical deception, not a psychological one. Question 13. What type of malware is capable of self-replication without the need for user intervention? A. Botnet. B. Crawler. C. Trojan horse. D. Worm. Correct answer: D. Worm. Worms are a type of malware that can replicate themselves and spread to other computers or systems without requiring any user action. Unlike viruses, which typically rely on user interaction, worms can propagate automatically across networks. This self-replication ability allows worms to spread quickly, often causing significant damage to systems and networks. Why the other options are incorrect? A. Botnet. A botnet is a collection of compromised devices, bots, controlled remotely by an attacker. It does not self-replicate. The infection usually starts with other malware, like worms or trojans. B. Crawler. A crawler, or spider, is a legitimate tool used by search engines to index websites. It's not malware and has nothing to do with self-replication or infection. See Trojan horse. A Trojan disguises itself as legitimate software to trick users into installing it. It does not self-replicate and requires user action to activate. Question 14. What should you use to prevent your users from falling victim to phishing emails? A. Antivirus software. B. End-user education. C. Secure DNS. D. The principle of least privilege. Correct answer. B. End-user education. Phishing attacks are specifically designed to trick users into revealing personal information, like passwords, credit card numbers, or login credentials, often through deceptive emails. Since phishing relies on human error, the most effective protection is education. When users are trained to recognize suspicious emails, fake websites, and social engineering tactics, they are less likely to fall victim. Why the other options are incorrect? A. Antivirus software. Used to detects and removes malicious software. It won't stop users from clicking on fake links or entering passwords on a phishing site. C. Secure DNS. Helps block access to malicious websites if the domain is known, but doesn't prevent users from receiving phishing emails. Also, it won't catch new or sophisticated phishing sites. D. The principle of least privilege. Limits what users can access or do on a system. Helps reduce damage after a phishing attack. Question 15. What is the term for an antivirus database entry used to identify malicious code? A. ID. B. Record. C. Signature. D. Repository. Correct answer. C. Signature. Signature is a specific identifier used by antivirus programs to detect malicious code. When antivirus software scans files or programs, it compares their contents to a database of signatures. If a match is found, the software flags it as a potential threat. This enables the antivirus program to quickly detect and mitigate known threats, ensuring the system's security. Why the other options are incorrect? A. ID. An ID, short for identifier, is just a general label or number used to reference an object. While antivirus software may assign an ID number to each signature or threat, that ID is not the actual detection pattern. It's just a reference, not the code or method used to recognize malware. B. Record. A record is a data entry in a database, for example, a row in a table. Antivirus programs do store records, like virus names, dates, categories, but a record is not what detects malware. It's part of the database structure, not the detection mechanism. D. Repository. A repository is a storage location for data, such as files, software updates, or even antivirus signatures. While a signature might be stored in a repository, the repository itself doesn't identify malware. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more easy and fun lessons. See you next time.